You were labeled that angry black woman. Was that one of the things that knocked you back a bit?
Well, that was one of those things that you just sort of think, dang, you don't even know me.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, you just sort of feel like, wow, where'd that come from?
Yeah.
You know? And that's the first blowback, because you think, oh, that is...
Who invited me?
Who invited you?
Mariah Lynn
That's
invited
what I said.
me.
Why you invited her?
Why?
If these women are angry, what are they?
Mouth. I've had enough of you, you beast.
Angry.
Bitch, don't lie to me. Bitch, you
White.
fake ass friends. You don't have any friends.
Angry. Caring.
Oh my God.
I'm tempted to check your pockets.
Start with the trope, and we don't go back to how the propaganda was created to show this damsel in distress versus this Jezebel, lascivious, or very sexless mammy.
Let's go back. Let's take it all the way back to 1951, when two white men created a TV show after having a successful career of blackface on the radio.
Andy's right here like this. Andy say, who's scared? Me? Ha, ha, ha. A little.
Mr. Gosden, may I have a check from you now, please, sir?
And then we have Amos. Amos about here, Mike. How's the balance on Amos?
Stereotype called the sapphire. And sapphire was often she would be angry at times. So I would say that the development of thinking about black women, though there are elements of it you could definitely trace back to enslavement, it really came to the fore more so with the sapphire character.
What's the matter with you, George? Ain't you got no mind of your own?
Well, I'm only agreeing with you.
You could at least express an opinion of your own. Must I tell the whole conversation?
Well, now,
She wasn't a main character, and I think oftentimes when characters are more so secondary, it's easy for them to be one-dimensional. So basically, she was just there to be, just be like, you all are idiots. that essentially is the function that she served.
George Stevens, you've been living a lie.
I think Birth of a Nation, let's go all the way back to D.W. Griffith, portrayed white women as damsels in distress to be rescued. You remember the old train, and the women are, there's a woman tied to the train tracks and help me, and somebody comes and rescues her. I think white women have always been set up in society as being the beings to be taken care of, to be rescued, to be saved. And so that has set a paradigm. In opposition, black women have been categorized as Jezebels and mammies and all of these kinds of tropes, but not really seen as complete human beings.
Despite the fact that they were damsels, they still had a chip on their shoulder. Before they were called Karen, they had many names.
Missy Ann. My mother grew up with Missy Ann. Missy Ann was the woman on a plantation. I remember, if you watch 12 Years a Slave, there's a picture of Patsy or a scene where Patsy is an actual enslaved person who is written about in history. She is a little slight black woman who could pick 500 pounds of cotton a day. In 12 Years a Slave, she's played by Lupita Nyong'o. And if you remember, there's a scene where they're in the parlor and the master's making them dance, and you see the mistress, Missy Ann, hit Patsy in the head with like a marble statue and knocks her out. Missy Ann has been, for time immemorial, at least for my mother's generation, the depiction of a white woman who now is been replaced by the Karens. But there have always been internally in black communities an understanding that white women would do white women things.
We've seen it time and time again, only now we call them Karen.
So I think that Karens get angry in an unjustified way. White people and white women get angry because they can't have something that they want that they're not entitled to.
You're gonna make me go further away to pay double?
Ma'am, I need you to keep your
The other Verizon store, I guarantee you, devil, the mafia's not gonna get what they want. Every other Verizon store, this number's on my PO box.
You're sitting in the car. I need to park here.
No, I'm parking here. I live here.
Well, get out. You don't have a car pass.
I do, and it's not your business. I live here.
You're here a lot, and I see you. You don't live here.
Misdirected.
And even
I,
so,
I actually think that Karens suffer from believing a fallacy. I think that what happens when you believe a lie and then the truth comes out and then you respond to the truth. I mean, I imagine it's the way children must feel when they learn that Santa Claus isn't real. You know, you start questioning who's lied to you and how long they've lied to you. And I think what ultimately happens is my experience of what who Karens are and how they walk around in the world is everything is supposed to be as they believe it to be. And if anything presses up against that, they are in a kind of an emotional spiral.
I'm just asking. Because it's going to be your
I
turn.
got
So
to
you
pee.
need to go.
I
You
got
need
to
go.
get off of here. Ma'am, I'm trying to...
The Amy's and the Jennies of the world are angry when they can't do what they want to do with impunity. And if you have, for a time immemorial, been able to do anything, including get somebody to jump off the curb when you're walking on it, or cry rape, and then somebody comes and decimates a whole town, as it happened in Greenwood, Tulsa, Oklahoma, or Rosewood, Florida, or Eatonville, or, I mean, so many, the Red Summer of 1919, please look that up. So many communities got decimated because there was a fear that I can't just make you do.
Meanwhile, black women who have in history had nearly no power have been scrutinized for just about everything.
Black women are called angry whenever they feel any sort of strong emotion. So it's a way to sidestep and not actually deal with the things that we're going through.
I don't have the luxury of being a part of a good old boys club where we don't focus on the needs of our people. And that is why my mission has been to put out very concrete plans explaining how I will serve justice, how I will serve safety, and how I will serve the citizens of the state of Georgia.
30 seconds, Brian Kemp.
Well, look, I would just tell people, I know Miss Abrams is upset and mad.
I believe that to be a black woman is to be situated in a space of anger. Woman is angry, it's something systematic. And because nobody wants to deal with it, they're like, well, you're just angry and bitter. So who cares? We have to deal with misogyny. We have to deal with misogynoir. We have to deal with racism. We have to deal with anti-blackness. We have people policing our hair, policing our dress. We can't be ourselves. And that makes you angry. And that gives you pause where you always have to put on, where we're not allowed to feel the full range of emotions.
So if black and white women share anger, why are black women given the angry label, while white women continue to be saved? The label itself shelters white women from scrutiny, and somehow black women's emotions are seen as either harmful or ignored.
So how do I hold you accountable if you're all up in your feelings? How come I don't get to be in my feelings? I'm sitting here telling you about generations of your people, your ancestors killing mine. How come I don't get to turn tears on and move you? Sounds like I should be the one crying, no?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like those tears should be mine. Sounds like the fragility might be mine, but no, I gotta be strong. Look at me. I gotta sit here and this is the thing that really pisses me off. In your tears, you now expect me to hold your hand and rub your back and make you feel better because you're crying. Again, you're centered. Your experiences are more important than mine.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them. Fuck them.
Okay, she attacked me and try to say I attacked her. You cut. Look at this.
Get away from me!
Oh, y'all better get this lady.
Get away from me!
You gonna?
Yes.
You look at this. Security.
Get the fucker! Get
Security. Look at this. Oh my God.
Yes, can y'all get her away from me!
Do you see this? Oh my God. I never thought nothing like this would happen to me. She just tried to run and hit me. And now she... Did you see